This is the #1 coaching skill that's going to help you to build your life coaching business. Hey guys, I'm Krista Kathleen. I'm the founder and the CEO of the Born to Coach Training Academy, and we are an online ICF accredited coach training program. And we certify coaches, we help them to earn their ICF credentials, get their life coaching businesses up and running, and we help our students to find their first set of paying coaching clients. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, then I'd love for you to check out our program details. The link is below the video, and you can learn more about what our program offers and how it can help you to become a successful certified life coach this year. Okay, so which is the #1 coaching skill that's going to help you to build your life coaching business the fastest? Well, let me go ahead and read off some of the coaching skills that we would teach you in the Born to Coach Training Academy. So there's active listening, empathy, rapport building, observations, intuitive channeling, powerful questioning, metaphors, mirroring, reflections, summarizing, and silence. And the reality is, all of these coaching skills are important when structuring your coaching skill set. I tried really hard to just pick one that I felt was the most important, but I couldn't. Like I said, they're all so equally important. But the most important concept that I want you to take away from this video today is that in order to become a really successful life coach, you are going to need to get trained at some point and go through coach training. I see a lot of coaches that are trying to be self-taught and listening to podcasts and watching videos and reading books. And I used to be one of those coaches. I tried to run my coaching business for a year on my own before I decided to go through coach training. And it was really hard and it was really challenging. And I didn't know what I was doing half the time. And that affected my confidence levels. And as a result, the imposter syndrome feeling would creep up every day. And I wasn't charging the prices that I should have been charging for my services. And I just didn't value coaching and I didn't believe in it enough. And as a result, it was really hard to build a successful life coaching business with that shaky foundation. And so I don't want the same thing to happen to you. So if I could go back and do things differently, as soon as I knew that I had the calling to become a life coach, I would have enrolled into coach training right from the start. I just didn't know that that existed. And I had to talk to a lot of coaches first and do a lot of online research before I discovered what the International Coaching Federation was and that there was actual formal education programs out there for coaches who want to become professionals and want to become successful part-time or full-time coaches. So a lot of coaches, once they decide to become coaches, they spend most of their time and money and energy on building fancy websites and focusing on the aesthetics and the branding of their business, trying to figure out what to name their business, and spending majority of time on creating inspiring Instagram or social media quotes. And honestly, a lot of that stuff, it's going to be a waste of time and money in the beginning. Yes, it is important to have a solid marketing plan and to have your branding and your business properly set up. But if you're not really confident on that you have a solid coaching structure and that you can coach anyone around any type of topic that they bring to you, and that you can do it from a place of not giving other people advice or answers, but really helping them to guide them to come up with their own solutions and breakthroughs, that's the skill set that you need to be focusing on first. I heard a coach once say that the best form of marketing is being really good at what you do. And think about it in this way. Think about a doctor who decides that they want to be a doctor and they're like, I'm going to build my own private practice. And so they start building up their business and their staff and they get their building and everything and the name of their business. But at the end of the day, they're like twiddling their thumbs like, I'm not really sure how to safely practice medicine on human beings. Right? That would be a little concerning, right? Like you would say, well, why is the doctor spending all their time focusing on setting up the business, when shouldn't they be going to school and putting in hundreds of hours to truly understand how to safely practice medicine on humans first? Right? So it's the same thing with life coaches. Again, it is important to, if you know you want to work for yourself and have your own business, that you are going to want to set up your website and the branding and the marketing. But first, you need to focus on knowing how to safely and ethically coach real human beings. And trying to do it through watching videos and reading books and listening to podcasts, it's not going to make you a good or effective coach. So what is going to help you to become a really confident and transformational coach is being able to practice your coaching on other humans. So in our Born to Coach Training Academy, you get partnered with another peer, and every week you're going to be coaching each other. So the things that you're learning in class, you can put to use right away. And then one week you'll be the coach, the next week you'll be the client. So you can also practice receiving coaching as well. That's an important part of becoming a good coach. Also need to have a safe online learning environment where it's okay to mess up, it's okay to make mistakes. So in our program, every weekend you attend a coaching skills lab where you're going to be learning a new coaching skill set, many of the ones that I already listed in this video. And you get to go into breakout rooms and you get to practice it again on the other students. And then you'll also get feedback from me as well, so you can quickly improve what you're learning. You also need to see yourself coach as well. So one of my favorite things that I provide for my students in the Born to Coach Training Academy is they get private ICF mentoring sessions with me where they submit a recorded coaching call. And what we do for an hour and a half, we sit down, we watch and listen to the coaching call together. And then, every 5 to 7 minutes, we'll pause and we'll stop and we'll talk about what we're observing and hearing and what's working well and what needs to be improved. And it's after I do these sessions with my students is when I see their coaching skills improve the most.
My name's Julie. Before joining the Born to Coach Training Academy, I was struggling with loneliness, sadness, feeling like I was at a crossroads in my career. I had lost my purpose in life. I was actually a mental health counselor who was really afraid to face my feelings. I knew I had to change something in order to move forward in my life in a positive direction. So watching Krista's YouTube videos, I immediately got the sense that she was somebody who could relate to me and where I was at and where I was wanting to go. Her raw authenticity was really what sealed the deal for me and ultimately made me want to join the Born to Coach Training Academy. So now, after completing and being so close to graduating the Born to Coach Training Academy, I now have such clarity around my purpose, my sense of self, and my life's purpose has really become really clear about wanting to help people make their lives better. I've gained a really strong sense of self. My self-confidence has improved tenfold. I actually have been promoted twice while being in the Born to Coach Training Academy, and I don't think that's any coincidence. I think 90% of it is due to the skills and the confidence that I've built working with my classmates and being guided by Krista. I can't say enough about the Born to Coach Training Academy. If you're somebody who is thinking about becoming a coach and looking to really be certified and learn so much about yourself and so much about the skills as well as building a business, then Born to Coach Training Academy is where you want to go.
Okay, so just to quickly summarize, there's really not just one coaching skill that's going to help you to build a successful coaching business, but there are many important coaching skills that you need to learn to become a successful coach. Trying to build your coaching business first when you don't really know how to effectively coach yet is going to be the quickest way to not succeed as a coach, just to be direct here. So if you are serious about serving and helping others through your coaching skill sets and being a professional coach, then I would recommend going through an ICF accredited coach training program sooner rather than later. Like I said, that's definitely something I regret not doing. And I feel like I wasted a lot of time and a lot of money trying to figure it out on my own when I could have just learned from successful coaches that have already paved the way, which is what we would do for you in the Born to Coach Training Academy. In order to become a really effective coach, it's not going to happen through reading books and watching videos and listening to podcasts. It's going to come from actually putting in hundreds of hours of coaching real humans and then getting your coaching observed and getting feedback on your coaching. And then having that safe learning environment where you feel safe to make mistakes and be messy. That's how you're going to learn and grow the fastest. So again, these are all things that we would provide for you in the Born to Coach Training Academy. So I hope you really consider joining us this year. If you plan on becoming a certified coach this year, just check out our details below the video. And thank you so much for being here and watching this. And maybe you've been following me for a while. Maybe you just found one of my videos. It's such an honor to meet you here in the YouTube world. And kudos to you for deciding to answer your calling of becoming a life coach. I think it's one of the best career choices in the world. And I would love to be your coach trainer and mentor this year to help you take all the amazing ideas in your head and just get them started with turning them into a profitable coaching business that really helps to serve and make an impact in the lives of others. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.